Good morning, baby. It is May 27th, and it is time to roll with Weiler on this Wednesday. Let's do this. Pop! Front clap. Remembered. This episode is fueled, obviously by diesel because I'm in the car, but I am personally fueled by coffee beans, and those coffee beans are coming from Red Lion Coffee today. If you haven't checked them out, go check them out because they brew a good cup, and they've got some fun things in the pipe. They're being stored in this little beast of a beauty, which is my Yeti. If you don't have one, go get one. And while you're at it, you might as well have it match your car. Hey, because mine does. All right, we have got a little journey ahead of us. The journey is going to our storage unit, which is critical in my life because I've got too much stuff and not enough places to put it. And with this new office, I've got some new places to put things. So I'm gonna go grab them and bring them back to the office. Do you wanna come? Yeah, come on, you might as well. You might as well. Okay, we're heading into the storage unit. Gotta punch in my secret code. Doo-doo. I'm not telling you what my secret code is. No way. Keep that in place. Look at that beast. It looks a little messy, but I swear. Got a couple things that used to be in the old office. We've got stuff for barbecuing, which is hypercritical. We've got bags. I've got lots and lots of bags. Once I have about, 6 hours of breathing time, it's Lego time. But I have a strange feeling that that's not going to happen for a while. Party cups. As if there weren't enough hard drives in the office already. Boxes and boxes of data. I mean, what would you rather get in the post? Something nice and sparkly and beautiful, or would you rather get a manila envelope? Obviously, we're gonna go with the pretty packaging. Obviously. We'll deal with that later. I'm gonna have to put you down. I got a lot of stuff to carry out of here. A little bit tougher to do one-handed. All right, there's that. There's the bag. Ooh. I don't know what it is. I feel like every time I get into my car, it's always full. Punch my secret code again, see you in a sec. Whew. All right, 2 minutes and 52 seconds it took to get that sorted. Great, now we've got a camera on the front, and now we've got the camera on me. Okay, one thing I've been getting a lot of questions on is the car. Why a Landrover Discovery? And the answer is pretty darn simple. This has been my dream car since I was like 16. And if you said, hey Justin, would you like to have a Ferrari, a Maserati, a Lamborghini? I would say, no. I would only like one of two cars. Land Rover Discovery, this beast, with this body type. Love it, don't like the new ones. No offense if you've already got one. And then a Golf. Good old Golfs. I've got some great memories of my old Golf. 2003 diesel beauty. Put, I think, 107,000 miles on it, driving up and down from Eugene, Oregon, to Portland, Oregon, and then across the United States. Ugh, memory lane. Good old memory lane. Speaking of fuel-efficient journeys, let's talk about fuel costs in the United Kingdom versus the United States of America. When I was growing up in high school, I was paying at a couple places like $1 a gallon, which I think is insane now. Over here, I pay £1.39 a liter, and there are 3.785 liters in a gallon. So if you multiply that out, that's like $6.45 a gallon. I think if I was paying $6.45 a gallon in the United States, I'd have been freaking out when I was in high school. So count your lucky stars there, America. You got cheap fuel. Over here, we do not have cheap fuel. Woo. Thirsty little guy. Thirsty. As I mentioned in the first Rolling with Weiler, this is my transition period. And then transition period means to me is just this idea of clearing out the mind, coming up with new ideas, just getting creative, and I love it. It is my second favorite place to think and clear my head. First of which being planes, but that ain't happening right now. And I didn't really pin it down until I was listening to a masterclass episode from Sarah Blakely, where she created a false journey to her office, which was once 6 minutes from her house, and she just decided to go on a longer journey to make sure that she had some thinking time. So I can't say I do false journeys, but I do pack as much as I can into my 20-minute journey, and I don't mind getting stuck in traffic.
Justin, how are you?
Oh, I'm pretty darn good, little lady.
My name's Juliet Lemon. I'm a professional London-based photographer. Oh my gosh, I take great photos in both the wonderful wedding world as well as corporate and quite jet set at times as well.
And I can vouch for all of that.
Oh, thank you. Oh, Justin, so sad to be featured.
Oh, golly. What do you think the stumbling blocks are to people in printing their photos?
Printing photos?
Yeah.
Funny enough, I've actually been chatting with my client about this not long ago. One of my lovely wedding couples, we just stayed in touch, and we came to the action plan for her to print out 100 photos from that summer and put it in a book. So she's just got a really nice overview of pictures, and 100 pictures from the summer, that doesn't sound too overwhelming. And but it's obviously whittling it down to your favourites, which I think that's the time-consuming part, which people probably do struggle with as well.
Well, it could be like maybe a couple tips, like somebody could use to sort their photography out on their phone.
Number one thing is keeping on top of it. So it's easier just to flick through the pictures you took that day or that weekend. They're still fresh in your mind, and it's obviously a slightly more manageable amount than going back through a whole month. So just having a little review through your photos and favoriting your ones, and then obviously you can do a second selection culling later on by going through the favorites and just unfavoriting any ones that aren't quite as good as the next one. So I think breaking it down that way would make it a lot more manageable for people. And you've always got your phone in your hands and, on your person. So if you're just waiting in the queue or, you're sitting on the train or something like that, it's just a very easy thing just to whiz through and do that little favoriting selection process. And there's actually another angle to printing as well. So talking about my wedding couples and my wedding clients, we're now in the wonderful world of digital photography where it's kind of the norm to shoot a massive wedding and the photos are delivered digitally. I do offer prints too, but you just don't really get the demand for it from the clients these days. However, I do think a really important element to weddings is actually getting a lovely wedding album made up. So beautifully designed, a really stunning bespoke design, and it's just a fantastic way to showcase your beautiful wedding photos, because if you think about how you're going to be viewing your pictures in years to come, there's not quite the same romance with picking up an iPad and flicking through the pictures that way. It's a completely different experience compared to getting your beautiful leather-bound or canvas-bound wedding album off the bookshelf and unwrapping it and taking the time to flick through the pages and have the images in your hand, which is just an amazing way to relive that wonderful day. And if you're thinking about passing that wedding album down to your future generations, it really is such a special thing to do, as opposed to just passing over an iPad.
All right, you get out of here, go do what you got to do today, enjoy that sunshine, and I'll speak to you soon.
Marvellous. Go and have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for the call.
Catch you later.
Bye. Bye.
Oh man, it's a little dark in here. Put some light on it? No, then that's gonna block. Oh my goodness, it's just a disaster. Can we sidelight this? Taco burrito, it's a wrap. What a day, a little insight into my life on the road, what I think. You gotta go to my storage unit. Winner, chicken dinner, taco burrito, it's a wrap, game over. If you like it, hit that like button. If you want to subscribe and you want to know what's coming and when it's coming, ding, hit that little button down there and you'll know. And then pick up that darn phone. Call your friends, call your family. Peace. I'm out.